Your 2025 military hero, brought to you by New Horizon Insurance, is retired U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant Michael Munyon.
Well, in 1992, Desert Storm was going on, or actually coming to the end and everything. So while I was in high school, I saw what a bunch of American troops were doing overseas, and I wanted to go ahead and do my part and serve my country. I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to do something that made a difference for America. Personally speaking, my career in the military has been outstanding. I served from 1992 to 2015, so 23 years, and I served both in stateside and overseas locations to include war zones. I had the luxury of training and serving with U.S. Armed Forces, NATO forces, and what I've done is upon retirement from the United States Air Force, I've taken a bunch of that training and turned it into my civilian job. While I was in the Air Force, I was very fortunate to work with the Air Force's Sexual Assault Response Coordinator's Office, helping them to find ways to create a culture that will keep women and men safe in the armed services. I earned awards from base commanders for my programs. Luckily, I've had many students that have taken this course, and after taking my course, they went ahead and actually reported an incident that happened to them after taking my course and said that my course helped them to survive a sexual assault incident while in the military. After retirement, I opened up a business called Munyon Tactical. I'm part of a national mobile training team where I go to different companies, businesses, and to civilian locations to train workplace violence, active shooter, defensive tactics for law enforcement. My wife and I are firearm instructors, and we go ahead and teach safety and security because according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, safety and security is number 2 on that list. So we provide nationally recognized training in those areas so that people can get continuous education credit and also get the confidence and experience they need so that they can respond appropriately during a crisis. When I joined the Air Force, I never pictured myself A, retiring, and B, marrying the wonderful woman that I married, and then have her kind of look at me as being a hero. You know, I was fortunate enough to make it to Master Sergeant in the Air Force, which is a senior non-commissioned officer rank. And I was able to use my rank to help people. And I think when you help people, regardless of what level of help you give them, you are a hero in their eyes. So in that aspect, I can understand the aspect of, hey, Michael, you're a hero. You've made positive impacts in my life. And I'm glad that my wife actually got to witness after my retirement, Armed Forces members still calling me for information, for mentorship and things of that nature. And she said that speaks very volumes about my leadership and my ability to reach out to people and communicate and help them become better versions of themselves. I believe that heroes in today's society obviously are the first responders, the fire, police, EMT, military personnel that run towards the sound of gunfire, provide life-saving aid to those that are involved in vehicle accidents or have to respond to active shooter incidents. Heroes to me are the people that help us to stand out amongst other people of other countries. When people see the United States and the great things that the American people are doing, they look up to us. They look up to us as heroes because of all the things that we do to help our community be safer, smarter, and well-equipped.
Your 2025 military hero, brought to you by New Horizon Insurance, is retired U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant Michael Munyon.